Good morning, everybody, again. This week, we are in Shabbos Parshas Beshalach. It's also called Shabbos Shira. Why is it called Shabbos Shira? Because this week we read about the splitting of the sea, and right after the splitting of the sea, the Yidden came dancing and with song to Hashem. We say it every day in davening. Oz Yosher Moshe Uvnei Yisrael Es Ashira Aziz La Hashem Vayomer Leimer. Regarding the Shira, we find a very interesting discussion in Gemara how the Shira was done. There are three opinions how the Shira was done. One opinion is Rabbi Akiva's opinion. Rabbi Akiva says as follows: the way it was done, Moshe Rabbeinu went ahead and started and said, Yidden, come, let's sing with song and praise to Hashem regarding all the miracles He did to us till now. And he started saying the words, and Yidden responded with the words Ashir La Hashem. Meaning to say, Moshe Rabbeinu said, Ashir La Hashem ki ga'ai ga'a, sus ve'roch ve'iroma vayam, and Yidden responded, Ashir La Hashem. He went on to say the next sentence, and Yidden responded again with the words Ashir La Hashem. So every sentence Moshe Rabbeinu said, the Yidden responded with the sentence Ashir La Hashem. This is the first opinion, Rabbi Akiva's opinion. The next opinion is Rabbi Yosei Haglili. Rabbi Yosei Haglili comes from this part of Israel, from the Galil, and he says as follows: the way the Shira was done was, Moshe Rabbeinu started the Shira, and Yidden, all the Yidden followed along. Moshe Rabbeinu said the first sentence, and the Yidden repeated after him. Moshe Rabbeinu said the second sentence, and the Yidden repeated after him the whole second sentence. Moshe Rabbeinu said the third sentence, and Yidden followed along with the third sentence, and that's how the whole Shira was said.
How is the name of this rabbi?
Rabbi Yosei Haglili. Rabbi Yosei Haglili. And then we have finally the third opinion, Rabbi Nehemiah's opinion. Rabbi Nehemiah said the way the Shira was done, Moshe Rabbeinu was the one who started off the Shira, and together with him, everyone followed along and said together. How did they know the words? So Rabbi Yosei Haglili said the special miracle happened, and everyone had Ruach HaKodesh, and everyone knew exactly which words to say. You know, when we daven, each one has, when we thank Hashem for something, each one has their own words how to thank Hashem. Each one has their own thing, what they're focused on. But here, a special miracle happened that they all said exactly the same words. Okay, so this is Rabbi Nehemiah's opinion. Again, we have three opinions. We have Rabbi Akiva's opinion, which said that Moshe Rabbeinu said the first sentence, and Yidden answered with saying Ashir La Hashem. Said the second sentence, they didn't follow along with the words Ashir La Hashem, and so on. That's how the whole Shira went. Rabbi Yosei's opinion, which Yidden said the first Shira, Yidden responded again they repeated the first sentence. The second sentence Moshe Rabbeinu said, Yidden responded and said along the second sentence, repeated the second sentence. The third sentence, and Yidden responded to the third sentence, repeated the third sentence. And then we have the third opinion, Rabbi Nehemiah's opinion, which said that the one who started was Moshe Rabbeinu, but the way it was said, everyone said together. I'm sure everyone is asking, what difference does it make how the Shira was done? Why did we find an argument over here how the Shira was made, how the Shira was said? What is going behind over here? That one said that the Shira was done in this specific way, and the other ones say that it was done in a different way. And then we have another question on the third opinion, Rabbi Nehemiah's opinion, which said that all the Yidden said the Shira together. What's the purpose of that miracle? Where does he take that this miracle actually happened? Where does he take it from? Interestingly, we find regarding the praising Hashem, the song that the Jews sang then, we find that not only the Jews which were born actually said the Shira, but it says that even the little children who weren't able to talk said the Shira. Not only them, but actually the babies which weren't born yet, they were still in the mother's womb, also said Shira. There was a special type of miracle over there that everyone present, physically or not physically, actually said along the Shira. What actually happened in the time of saying Shira that caused this type of great miracle? What was behind this great event? We find a very, very interesting explanation in saying like that. What actually took place when the Jews said the Shira? The Mechilta writes, the Er HaChaim writes, the Er HaChaim is one of the commentaries on the Chumash, and writes like this. We say, Az Yashir Moshe uvnei Yisrael et hashira azot. Then the Jews and the Yidden sang, the Jews and Moshe Rabbeinu sang this Shira. And what did they say? Ashira la Hashem ki ga'oga. Who are the dikduk, who knows dikduk over here? Those who know dikduk will say, when we say in plural that many people saying, we don't use the word Ashira la Hashem. We use the word Nashira la Hashem. Let's all sing together. Ashira is singular. One person is singing. So why is it that the pasuk uses the word Ashira la Hashem? When all the Jews together with Moshe Rabbeinu sang, the pasuk uses a singular form and not a plural form. So why is that? What is this come to teach us? So the Er HaChaim says something very special. It says like this, that the Jews at the time of singing the Shira reached a very deep level of oneness amongst all the Jews. All the Jews actually felt like one when it came to sing the Shira. How did this oneness happen? This oneness happen. How did we reveal this special unity amongst the Jewish people? It was revealed through whom? Through Moshe Rabbeinu. According to all three opinions, if any of you noticed, there is the one person who started the Shira. Who was the one who started? Moshe Rabbeinu. The question is, how did Yidden respond? What did they repeat after Moshe Rabbeinu? And there we find an argument. But they all agree that Moshe Rabbeinu was the one who started the Shira. Now that we explained that the specialty, the special time, the special moment which happened over there was the special unity that the Jewish people were experiencing, how was this able to come about? Through Moshe Rabbeinu starting the Shira. Through Moshe Rabbeinu starting the process. What's the specialty of Moshe Rabbeinu? Why was Moshe Rabbeinu able to reveal this unity amongst the Jewish people? And the answer is, we have to come and think into and learn into what was Moshe Rabbeinu all about. So one of you just mentioned, what is Moshe Rabbeinu? A leader. What is a leader? When we look into a leader, we could have, what goes through your head when you say a leader? A leader is somebody who gives you direction, who comes and shows you the path. Moshe Rabbeinu was a lot more than a leader. Moshe Rabbeinu wasn't just somebody who came and showed the Jewish people the path, who actually took them out of Egypt and showed them the path traveling the desert and finally entering Israel. No. Moshe Rabbeinu is compared more to the concept of a king. In our days, we don't find so much the meaning of a king. We don't find we don't find a king. We don't find kingdom in our days. But the true meaning of a king is that the king is the one who makes a nation. It's not like in our days we find a prime minister or a president.
Wouldn't it be like the nation makes the king?